I'm just imagining in the course of these upheavals throughout your career, particularly where fundamentalism is a driving concern on one side, it must have been strange to be sort of hermeneutically aware, because I feel like that's a lot of times what's at stake on a fundamental level with fundamentalist types of thinking, which I'm very familiar with in my own tradition. And I don't know, that's what drove me in one sense. Childhood experiences of that kind of thinking is what drove me to, I'll say, an obsession with hermeneutics, and I guess we should probably say that word means something like theory of interpretation. Um, and so the focus there in theology is on um, the understanding of how we interpret and methods and so on, those sorts of things. But I'm curious, kind of how your career as a systematician engaged with those experiences and those concerns along the way, and what hermeneutics in particular for you why that's been important.
Yeah. Well, you're exactly on target. It's both. It makes sense in another way. It's surprising. I think, as you put it, how is it that a French philosopher became that relevant to the ups and downs of Baptist life in the South?
Yeah, yeah,
But sometimes I would lament even that it was very relevant because, well, we've been doing hermeneutics this whole time. We've been trying to
right,
interpret what's going on and drawing on both of our backgrounds to interpret it. I came from a very conservative, you could say fundamentalist, small f, probably.
hmm,
People weren't that conscious of it, but
same, yeah,
that kind of background. And I've had that journey in my whole life. That was where I came to love God and
right,
follow God. And so I have great appreciation for it. At the same time that I've moved a lot, and they may not be that happy with where I've ended up. But I often think they did make the mistake of making me saying you really should study the Bible
right,
and follow the Bible and follow God first above all things.
right.
So that
Same thing. It was like, the mantra was, "Don't listen to me. Read the Bible for yourself." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll
hmm
do that." And so when I disagree with you, you can't be mad.
yeah, you shouldn't.